Hey, hello everyone. In this video, I'll guide you how you can apply for your PGWP after your studies and also what are the relevant documents which you need to upload in the visa portal. Plus, there is another form called IMM 5710. I'll also tell you how you can fill this particular form and upload it on the portal. So, without any delay, let's get started. So first we're gonna log into your existing GC key which you already applied for your study permit and log in, continue. Then you'll receive a one-time passcode to your registered email ID. You can copy and paste. And then once you answer for your security question, now we'll start applying. Apply to come to Canada and then click visitor visa, study or work permit. So now we're gonna start filling up the application. What would you like to do in Canada? I'll say, as we're gonna apply for our PGWP, you'll say work. How long are you planning to stay in Canada? It's more than 6 months. Select the code that matches the one on your passport. Select the country. And then what is your current country or territory? I'll select Canada as we are applying from Canada. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen? No. For me, it's no. And give your date of birth. And then, are you a lawful permanent resident of the United States? No. What is your current immigration status? I'm a student, so I'm selecting student. Do you plan to work on campus? No. Are you a full-time student at a participating post-secondary institution? As we already completed our studies, we'll say no. Have you recently graduated from a participating Canadian postgraduate? Yeah. So yes. Is your work is an essential part of your, if you took co-op in your program, select yes. If not, select no. Have you been told by an immigration, refugee, citizenship? No. Have you submitted permanent resident application in Canada? In my case, it's no. Do you have a written job offer? If you have any job offer, select yes. If not, select no. Do you have an official letter from your school that confirms you have? Yes. We should have this to apply for the PGWP because that is the mandatory document. So we'll select yes. What is your marital status? Select that applies to you. What is your province or territory of destination? Select Ontario. So here it shows what are the visas we are eligible for. Now we're going to apply for postgraduate work permit. I'll say continue. I'll select this and I'll say gonna continue. Do you have an official letter from your school that confirms you have completed the study program? Yes, we should have this. And this is also another mandatory document we are going to upload in the documents field. Have you had a medical exam in last 12 months? No. If you are going to work any of these related fields, you should have a medical exam. So before applying to PGWP, you have to take a medical exam. But if you are not fit into any of this, select no. And then do you want to submit an application for a family member? In case if you are going to apply, in case if you are going to extend spousal work permit or extend open work permit for your spouse, you have to select yes. If not, if you're just going to apply only for you, select no. Are you giving someone access to your application? No. If you are asking any consultancy or someone is representing you, you have to choose the relevant point. In this case, as we are doing, like I'll select no. In past 10 years, have you? Yes, we have already given, so we'll select yes. There are fees associated with this application. Yes, we'll be paying the application fees. Are you able to make digital copy of? Yes, we already scanned the documents and we can create another folder and we can save it there. So yes, next. Will you be paying your application fee to pay online? Like there are some particular cards you need to use to pay for the fees. So yeah, select yes. So now in this section, we are going to review the answers, whatever we have filled, so that if you find any error, just click on, let's say if you have some error on your DOB, click edit and here you can just go and modify and update. Okay. Now as we reviewed and as we checked everything, we'll say continue. And here about the documents, they already have given, I mean the Canadian government already have given the size of the document. It should not exceed 4 MB and it should be in the PDF format or any of these relevant formats. So before uploading, we need to save the document in this particular format. Okay. And final step is we are going to pay the fees. Continue. Now we are in our document checklist. So the very first application, we have to download it and then we have to type the relevant details, upload that particular PDF in this page. Okay. So it is opening in another tab. Now I'm downloading this particular form. Once we downloaded this, we are going to fill this form, which is IMM 5710E.
In this field, you have to type your UCI number, which you can find it in your study permit.
I want service in English. I'm applying for one or more of the following. Apply for a work permit for the first time. So give your full name. So here you have to type as per the passport, because the family name is your surname and then your given name is your name. Okay, so don't confuse in this particular field. So given. Okay. Have you ever used any other name? No. If you have used any other names in your records, just type the name here. And here it is email and give your date of birth. And then place of birth. Mention the city and then here select the relevant country. Citizenship, it's Indian. In Canada, we are so now you are a student. Okay, so you have to select a status as student. When you have entered Canada, type that particular date.
And make sure that your visa is valid when you are applying for your PGWP, or else you should consult with lawyer or consultancy.
And select the expiry of your study permit date. Previous countries or territories of residence. During the past 5 years, have you lived in any country or territory other than your country? So if you have visited any other countries, you have to include here. If not, leave this particular section. Your current marital status, select the relevant one. And then personal details. Have you previously been married? No. Now here we have to type the mother tongue. So it's, for me, it's Tamil. Are you able to communicate in English or French? Select the relevant one. And have you taken a test from a designated testing agency to assess your proficiency in English or French?
If you are applying after November 1, 2024, in this case, you need to select yes.
Type the passport number and the country of issue, issue date, and select the expiry date. And then national identity document, say yes, and also type the same passport details here as well. And then here say no, or you're lawful permanent resident of the United States, no. If you have a valid, if you have a valid green card, select yes. If not, select no. And then here you have to type all your contact information, mailing address, and your residential address. Select the province and give your postal code. Residential address and mailing address is same, select yes. If not, select no. And then give your telephone number and your mobile number, and also don't forget to type the alternate phone number as well if you have one. Select cellular and country code is 1. Okay. And here type your email address. And then here is the section like you have to type where you have originally entered into the Canada. The date and the place. For example, in my case, September, and the place is Airport, Ontario, Canada. Okay. The purpose of coming to Canada is to study. So here, date and place of your most recent entry to Canada, if not the same as the original entry. Let's say if you have gone for a vacation and you are coming back, you need to type the particular date and the place as well here. If not, leave it. Now we have to give input in the fields, details of intended work in Canada. What type of work permit are you applying for? Here we are applying for a post-graduation work permit. In case if you got any offer letter, you need to fill all these details. If not, just skip this section. And also if you have any PNP program, here you have to select yes. And in education, have you had any post-secondary education including university, college? Here you have to select yes. Okay. For this field, type the most recent education in Canada. And here you have to mention the course name and the school, which college you have gone to or the university. And here you have to type the city and the country, it's Canada. And here it's province is Ontario. Okay. And then employment. Here, let's say if you are working for part-time, just type those details. And if you also have any past experience in your own country, you need to give those information here as well. And you need to type it from the most recent education. Let's say if I have experience in 2023 04 the details of the place where you work. If you are still working on the same store, here give the into date, give the today's date, okay, date when you are filling the form. And here you have to give all your previous employment history one by one. Start from the most recent one, okay. We are coming into the last section where it's a background information. Within the past 2 years, have you family member ever? No, here most of them are no, and you need to read the questions thoroughly, and if any of this is relevant for you, just click yes, and if it's not relevant, click no. Mental disorder, no. And here it is asking, have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status, attended school without authorization? No. Have you ever been refused a visa or a permit, denied entry, or no? Have you previously applied to enter to remain in Canada? No. Have you ever committed, been arrested? No. And then in military? No. Have you ever been associated with a political party? No. Ill treatment of prisoners? No. Do you consent to be contacted by a IRCC or an organization at IRCC's request in the future? Yes. And here you need to give your signature. If your full name as per passport, type your name as per passport, and here give the today's date, okay. When you are filling the form, the date when you are filling the form, give that particular date. And this is the more important step, like let's say if you are giving any if you have missed any information, or if you are given any information which have any error, when you click validate, it will show, so it will pop up with in red color, so there you can go and remodify it. Once this validation part is done, you can able to save this particular document and in the same format, and then you are going to upload. Once you are done, you just click upload file, choose the file and select the relevant one and click upload file, okay. Now we'll go back, and the next document is, and this is a very simple documents you are going to upload. This is the recent education transcript. This is your official transcript which you can log in from your college profile. Under recent education transcript, you must provide a final transcript from your school that confirms you have completed your study program. And before that, just see this checklist and compare it to your official transcript and then upload it, okay. And then completion of studies letter. This is also you can download, or you can request your college so that they can mail it to you. You must provide an official letter from your school that confirms you have completed your study program, okay. And your passport, which you already have scanned one with you, and the digital photo. And they are also have given the instruction how it should looks like, and I hope you already have one which you have uploaded in your study permit application. You can also upload that file here. And this is an optional documents which, let's say if you are applying from outside Canada, you need to fill this, not this. Since you are applying from Canada, you just ignore this. And yeah, and this is the final fee you are going to pay for your PGWP. For work permit, it's 155 Canadian dollars, and for open work permit, it's $100. So totally, it's $255. So once you have uploaded all these files, you will have a submit or next button over here. So then it will allow you to pay the total fee, and then you are done. Once it's submitted, you'll get your PGWP. I don't know the current duration, but I guess it should take at least 2 to 3 months, or sometimes it may be 1 or 2 months. Hope this video is helpful for you, and if you have any doubts or comments regarding this application, you can also leave a comment. I'll respond it, and also if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll also give the link on description. If you know any of your friends going to apply for PGWP, kindly share this, and yeah, thank you, tata, bye.